in Idaho. Teddy Roosevelt would turn over in his grave.
People in central Idaho are shocked after the passing of Senate Bill 1211. It allows the hunt of up to 90% of Idaho's gray wolf population, an animal just recently taken off the National Endangered Species list. Chase Biefeld dives into the bill, why some say it will create a black hole in Idaho's ecosystem, and why they believe it provides more problems for ranchers who the bill is supposed to protect.
Since reintroduction in 1995, Idaho's wolf population has grown to 1,500, making up 25% of the United States gray wolf population. This species is often misunderstood and underrepresented, according to Jim and Jamie Dutcher.
Wolves are curious, they're social animals, they're even playful.
The Dutchers are two of the nation's leading experts on wolf behavior, most known for spending 6 years with an Idaho wolf pack in the Sawtooth Mountains in the 1990s.
This was a way of getting inside a pack of wolves and understanding their vocalizations and how they got along as a family.
The couple dedicated over 30 years of their lives studying the gray wolf species. Nowadays, the Dutchers run a nonprofit called Living with Wolves from their home in Ketchum, all aimed at educating and busting the stigma surrounding wolves. Now, they say Senate Bill 1211 threatens the well-being of the species, allowing the hunt of up to 90% of the wolves in the state. Idaho Senator Van Burtenshaw sponsored the bill.
The purpose of this legislation is to control the population, not to wipe them out.
Senate Bill 1211's working group included representatives from Idaho Farm Bureau Federation, Idaho Cattle Association, Idaho Wool Growers, and the Idaho Trappers Association. The Dutchers were never contacted.
This bill has been put together without any science at all, and it's really a shame, and it's an embarrassment for Idaho.
Rusty Kramer represented the Trappers Association, consulting the senators who wrote the bill.
We've never harvested the amount of wolves that were replaced by the pups born the next year.
In 2019, Fish and Game counted 1,566 gray wolves in Idaho. In that same year, 584 wolves were hunted. By 2020, Senator Burtenshaw says the population was back up to 1,556.
This is why this committee has come forward and provided this legislation.
The bill allows the state to hire private contractors to hunt gray wolves. It also allows citizen hunters to purchase an unlimited number of tags and legalizes the use of snares in their hunt.
It's grim, and it's very sad that people that don't know very much about wolves want to do this because it's just going to make it worse for ranchers.
The Dutchers say wolves prey on elk and deer in forested areas in north and central Idaho. 9 out of 10 of their hunts are unsuccessful, even when wolf numbers are healthy. But if wolf numbers are depleted, they will have to prey on easier targets, like sheep and cattle. This will affect ranchers like Brian Bean.
It's almost like vengeance on wolves, and it's unnecessary based on our experience in the field for almost 20 years.
Brian co-owns Lava Lake Ranch in Haley. He's seen his fair share of wolf depredation, but still opposes the legislation.
I don't think wildlife in the state of Idaho should be managed by the state legislature. I don't think they're competent to do that.
Brian was consulted by the Wood River Wolf Project, an organization that promotes coexistence between ranchers and wolves.
We spend a lot of time working with ranchers and their herders to use non-lethal tools such as lights, air horns, starter pistols, which are like fake pistols that just make sound, to keep wolves away from sheep. We're one of the few areas in the state of Idaho that uses these non-lethal procedures. And we also have some of the lowest wolf depredations.
Jim Dutcher says the statewide wolf depredation rate is already low.
There's 2.8 million cattle and sheep in Idaho. 2.8 million. In 1 year, 102 were killed by wolves. It's less than 1%.
The Idaho Wolf Depredation Control Board compensates ranchers for livestock lost. The new legislation adds $190,000 to the board's funds, bringing the total to $300,000.
They're effectively pimping wolves for political gain.
Killing an overwhelming majority of Idaho's wolves will create a black hole in the ecosystem, according to Jamie Dutcher.
You know, without wolves, coyotes filled the niche.
Brian says that coyotes actually hurt his ranch operations more than wolves do.
We experience 5 to 10 times more depredation on our livestock by coyotes than we ever did from wolves.
The Dutchers say that wolves are a keystone species, which means they keep Idaho's ecosystems healthy. Wolves keep deer and elk on the move, preventing overgrazing, allowing the land to recover. The Dutchers add the new legislation will destroy that balance.
If we realize what we've done, which is a horrible thing, wolf numbers can recover, and it takes a little time, but they can recover. But they will not recover if this is the path that Idaho is going to take.
I still personally believe we're still never going to get below that thousand wolf mark.
In Ketchum,
It just boggles the mind to be doing this in 2021.
Chase Biefelt, Idaho's News Channel 7.
Now, Chase reached out to ranchers in favor of the legislation, but they declined interviews. This bill goes into effect July 1st. The extra funds allocated to the Wolf Depredation Control Fund will go into effect beginning October 1st.